Hey everyone, it's Giselle, and I'm here with your Monday video. And I wanted to go through today a recap of the things that we've done so far. So far, I've sent you several videos in reference to the abusive relationship information, but I wanted to let you know that also that the abusive relationship information that I'm giving you does not pertain necessarily to abusive relationships in a romantic nature. We've gone through that already, and I wanted to just let you know that right now, what's important is what is it going to take for you to reach your highest potential. And when I say your highest potential, I know that sometimes what happens in life is we want something and sometimes it seems very unattainable. And what we do is we wind up self-sabotaging ourselves to the point where we never reach our goals. We never reach that elusive thing that we want so badly. And I know that there are ways to achieve whatever it is that you want in life. I have definitely gone through many stages in my own life where I thought that things were totally impossible. And then I found out that there were things that I could do in my mind that would open up a whole area for me. And it really is a belief system that you have to change in order to make things work in your favor. But learning about that is the most important part. Learning about these belief systems that we can change, that we have held on to for so long, that have stopped us, that have actually paralyzed us from reaching levels that we would want to reach. And so when I say abusive relationship, it doesn't necessarily mean with another person. It could be with yourself. The ways that you have stopped yourself unknowingly from getting what it is that you truly desire. Whether it is you're stuck in a job that you don't like, or you're just waiting for that someday to occur where you're going to finally be happy. Well, that someday isn't in the future. It's now, because now is all that we have. Right now, the moment that we're living in at this present time is all that we have. And so we can change that, definitely change that. So let me go through just recapping these lessons that we went through, and hopefully you'll be able to gain some wisdom and knowledge just from what I'm telling you right now. I also am going to be giving you an opportunity to work with me personally, either one-on-one or through group coaching, to be able to elaborate much more deeply into what I'm going to be telling you right now. So the course that I offer, which I had done years ago, and I'm bringing it back out again, is called the Abusive Relationship Trap. And what it will do is it will chronicle 10 different steps that you need to go through for you to be able to reach your highest potential. Things that you can do to make your life so much better, and your thinking process. We will change the thinking process, and that's how it starts. So the first lesson is, number one, making the decision right now to make a change. If you don't make that kind of a decision right now, things will always stay the same. And so basically, the decision to change is something that you will need to make in your mind right now. And there are many reasons why we unknowingly seek or stay in toxic relationships, either with others or toxicity within ourselves. We're not going to focus too much on the clinical reasons as to why, only that you're here to get out of pain, and you need to become uplifted, you need to become empowered. And it'll be more than you ever thought possible once you start learning about these concepts. The second lesson is tuning into your internal feelings. And I want to show you how listening to your own internal intelligence can begin to turn your despair into miracles. A lot of times what we'll do is we will feel these feelings, we'll hear this little inner voice, and we'll totally ignore it. And I want to teach you how to stop ignoring those internal signals and to really go inward and feel what's happening, and then really act on those things. We have a divine guidance system that's built into us. When we start tapping into that divine guidance and we start listening to it, feeling it, and taking action on it, things turn around very quickly. The third lesson that we went into was catching yourself feeding into someone's abuse and standing in your own power. And in that module, what we go over is feeding into abuse means basically someone else or something has to have a hold on you. We learn how to get rid of that hold on us. It's almost like taking the key and unlocking the chains that have been binding us. So we need to learn what that key is, what those keys are. And when we start to do those principles and we start unlocking those chains, we become unbounded, unlimited, and we can just soar. The fourth lesson was building the physical and mental strength to get free from any kind of binding relationship, either with someone else or within ourselves. And how do we do that? Okay, we do that from yoga. And I know that yoga is something that most of you or some of you are already into. When you start learning the other parts of yoga that not necessarily mean just physical fitness, there are other parts of yoga that are tremendously important and so empowering for you. So we build strength through the physical, mental, and emotional aspects. And I got strong emotionally, physically, and spiritually through yoga's ancient science. I was always involved in yoga, but I never realized until much later how instrumental it was in my healing process. So the fifth lesson now that we'll go into is banishing the agonizing pain that we heal with rituals and spirituality. This number 5 module will show you how to use healing rituals and a powerful sense of spirituality to meet your abuser with mental fierceness. You need to let go of the fear that's kept you a prisoner so that you can become empowered to move forward and love again. And being spiritual means connecting to your highest power. We all have intelligence, but there's something very deep inside that is truly divine. When you start tapping into that, you will find yourself just amazingly powerful. When you start to feel that divinity inside of you, you need to find that. The 6th lesson is we will start tapping into real power. And that means stop tap dancing for love and tapping into real power. Now, this goes into how do we start realizing that we've been working way too hard for way too long for things that we've wanted. When you start to realize that you don't have to work that hard and you can just basically sit back and allow the universe to work its magic in your life, you will find out that you have been working so long and you're going to say to yourself, why did I do that for so long? Why did I not know these important aspects of life and how the universe really works? The universe is like a huge computer and it is a huge intelligence base. When you start understanding that and start learning how to allow that universe to work for you, the universe wants to basically grant your wishes. When you start making them known, you start feeling your own power, things start happening. Lesson 7, feed your body to heal. Now, feed your body to heal. You know, you have a body and it is your temple. When you start treating your body like the temple that it is, it will start rewarding you. So if you bring in food and bring in external things that are damaging, your body is going to become that damaging part. So your disease factor increases, your immune system gets compromised, your stress levels are very high. So what you bring into your life in the way of nourishment, not just food, but healing and sound and visual and things that you're just looking at on a daily basis, it makes a big difference into what is happening to your body. So in order to be able to make proper choices, you've got to have proper nourishment in your body, and that makes a big difference in your brain. Your brain needs nourishment. Your brain needs to be nourished. So we learn how to start learning how to listening to the signals inside of you. So for instance, if you eat something that's really not good for you and you take that into your body will most likely automatically start giving you signals that it's not okay. What we do is we start learning how to listen to the signals of those internal organs that are saying to you something's not right. And we learn how to change that. And then number 8 is the power of the subconscious mind and positive self-talk. The subconscious mind is extremely powerful, and most of us don't even know that it's working 24/7. Once we start understanding how the subconscious mind works, we can start learning how to change things so that the subconscious mind starts working for us instead of just throwing things at us out of the blue and we don't know why they're happening. So learning all about the subconscious mind is part of what we will be doing in this course. The 9th lesson is taking the physical power stances and changing your body language and changing your mental capabilities. Now, powerful people know already that how they command themselves in standing postures and just living larger than life has a lot to do with how other people view them. Also, there have been studies at Harvard University that show that how you hold your body and how you stand can actually change your mind. It actually goes into a different level, and it changes your brain. It changes your brain into actually feeling the difference between a slumping position and a lifted position. When we go into these things, I'm going to read a little bit about this from Harvard. An associate professor at Harvard Business School has done research on body language that reveals that we can change other people's perceptions and even our own body chemistry simply by changing body positions. Okay? Testosterone is the hormone that's responsible for sex drive, strength, growth, and aggressiveness. Cortisol is the stress hormone that causes damage to the body and even accumulated fat around the midsection. And tests show amazing differences in testosterone levels and cortisol levels when people either stand or sit in power poses or curl up in small introverted poses. Now, this really is true. Testosterone levels rise and become higher in people who are living life large and lifting themselves up, and cortisol gets increased by people who are introverted and sitting small with the mindset of doom and gloom. So we're going to go into that in depth in that lesson. We also go into quantum breakthroughs. And also now we're going to go into our last lesson, which is lesson number 10, and it is living your best life and attracting a partner or whatever it is in life that you're looking for, attracting that brilliance into your life, attracting that job, that person, that lifestyle, whatever it may be. You will definitely start attracting that once you become the person that you really truly should be at your highest level. So when you raise your vibration, you become that highest level person, you will start attracting that same vibrational level that it is that you are resonating at. And again, as I said, you will learn not only to survive, but to thrive, and to thrive beautifully. And you'll start attracting everything into your life that it is that you want, whether it is relationship, job, friends, money, whatever it is that you're looking for, you will be able to attract it, and almost effortlessly. In fact, I'm going to say effortlessly once you start to change your mind. Okay, so now that was a lot today that I gave you. I recapped everything about the course. I'm going to give you an opportunity now to work with me either privately or in a group setting. I'm also going to be doing a free webinar very soon that's going to give you an hour of maybe making a decision and to see whether or not this would be a good fit for you. It's also going to teach you a lot more than what I've given you today, because I have a full hour and it will be free. So again, I'm going to leave you with, I want you to bring in as much brilliance as possible. Bring in all the knowledge and all the external brilliance that you can. Bring it in, learn from it, whether it's from books or people that are already where you would like to be, or any source that you can possibly get. Bring it in, use it, make it a part of who you truly are, and then give it out to the world. I'll speak to you soon. Namaste.